3, 2, 1. Going a bit wider now. So, outside nodes, you might have heard of them. Well, if you haven't, I'm here to tell you that they are great. Let's take a look at what they do. So here we have this beautiful image that I've got from ARTLIST. As you can see here, it's actually shot by a GH5, or you cannot see it, but it is shot on a GH5 with V-Log. It looks absolutely stunning. An outside node, what should we use it for? Well, it's great for this scenario. So say, for example, that we would like to highlight the model here. The trick that I will use is that I'll go into the windows and make a window like this, and let's go ahead and make it a little bit more so it fits the model here in the window. So what I'll typically do now is that I'll invert this image. So you can see right here, it's inverted, and also down here. And then I'll go into the curves and I'll just take 2 points in the middle and I'll start to drag it down. And this is something I use a lot in my own productions. For example, when you don't have a key light on the subject and you want to bring her out of the image, for example. If we disable this, we have the original image, and if we turn this node on now, you see that we have much more focus to the actual model. But say, for example, that we're not really happy with this, that we want to add something more to the model, then we could just right click, add node, add outside node. As you can see in the first node, we have a white dot here. That means that this area is not affected. We have affected everything outside of that white dot. Now in this node, the outside node, everything is opposite. So we have no effect in this area, but we have effect in the dot right in the middle. And that means when we are in this node, we can just go into the curves again and we can bring up the brightness on the model, and we could add some contrast. So now if we disable the outside node and enable it again, you can see that we really have a good pop to the model. So this was the beginning, this was after the first node, and this is after the outside node. Also, what's good to know is that if we go into the first node and say, for example, we want to track this window to the subject, then we can go ahead and do that. And as you can see here, it follows with the outside node as well. Basically, the outside node is also affected by the tracking which goes on in the first node. This method is really fast, and I should personally use it a lot more than I do. Let's go ahead and delete these nodes, create another example really fast. So say, for example, that we would like to change the color of her shirt here. We're happy with this. Then we can go into the curves, select hue versus hue, and let's make it purple. So turn the red up to purple like that. Maybe even like this. So now what we can do with the outside node after adding it, let's say, for example, that we would like to make everything black and white. So what we do then is go and just drag down the saturation. And there we go, black and white. Now obviously you can see the lips is still affected from the qualifier, but it's just an example. Or maybe we want to add some warmth. So we can do that. We can go in here, the outside node, and just drag up the temperature, and we don't make any changes in the purple shirt. Okay, that was it. Fast, quick, easy. Hope you find that helpful. Thank you for watching.